Previously on WOW Women of Wrestling. When the Beast and Jungle Girl faced each other in the ring, they were promised that the winner of the match would get their shot at Tessa Blanchard and the WOW Championship title.
The two animals of wrestling are in the ring. The biggest predators in WOW history squaring off here. What's gonna happen?
With Jungle Girl declared the winner, she insisted that Tessa Blanchard defend the title against her.
I want that one-on-one with Tessa Blanchard.
However, Tessa Blanchard, with the help of Sophia Lopez and Lana Starr, arranged to instead match Tessa against Lana Starr's protege, the Lioness, for the main event. The latest in a string of hand-picked matches that seem to evade the world champion's #1 contender. Despite the Lioness's dynamic abilities in the ring, it was Tessa Blanchard who was ultimately victorious and remained the WOW World Champion. However, post-match, Jungle Girl slid into the ring and in what is becoming a series of unsanctioned attacks, speared Tessa Blanchard.
Jungle Girl spears Tessa Blanchard!
Despite Jungle Girl's attack and Tessa Blanchard's match dodging, tonight's main event has been set. Tessa Blanchard, the born legend, will finally face her #1 contender, Jungle Girl, to settle it all for the WOW Championship title.
Welcome to WOW Women of Wrestling! David, we're being graced by the presence of the Beast, the Phenom of WOW Women of Wrestling, and this is not how we expected to start this episode.
You're right, Stephen Dickey. The Beast would prefer to be coming out at the main event tonight. But of course, the main event is reserved for Jungle Girl, who beat the Beast at the hands and the help of Lana Starr. Here she is, the Beast.
That's right, the Beast would be in the main event if it weren't for the actions of the Fabulous One and her protege, the Lioness. If it weren't for them, the Beast wouldn't be jerking the curtain. She'd be in the main event.
You're right.
And then we see the Beast jump over the third rope. The Belasco Theater crowd on fire for the Beast. They love her. This is her home turf. LA, Los Angeles, DTLA. She's ready for action, and she's calling for the microphone.
Let's hear what the Beast has to say.
Lana Starr, you cost me my title shot.
Lana's being called out.
I'm calling you out, and I'm gonna make you pay. You come here, right now.
And backstage, the Lioness and Lana are watching on the monitor. Now remember, fans, it was this incident right here in the parking lot after Lioness cost the Beast her chance at Tessa Blanchard for the championship match that the Beast warned Lana Starr to stay out of her business.
If you ever mess with one of my matches again, I will rip your face off.
But tonight, the Beast wants Lana in the ring, and we'll find out in moments, fans, if Lana Starr answers the call from the Beast. This is WOW Women of Wrestling. Stay tuned. Waiting in the ring, and here comes the Lioness, and Lana Starr answers the call, and they're at ringside right now, fans. This is it.
Let me make something perfectly clear. Don't you ever come out to my car again and lay your hands
That's
on
right.
me.
The Beast attacking Lana at her car.
Secondly,
Just setting her straight.
I'd love to wrestle you tonight. But due to injury,
Well, she's got an injury.
David McLean has banned me from wrestling. So, I'll have the Lioness kick your butt instead. You're gonna learn never underestimate me.
Get in this ring right now.
You're calling us
Come on.
out? Get in there, Lioness.
The Lioness, not Lana.
And the Lioness jumping at Lana's command. She's ready to fight the Beast.
Hit the bell. Here we go, fans. fans. Match 1 on today's episode of Wow Women of Wrestling. Stephen Dickey and David McLean here at ringside calling the action. Lana started and jump in. She just said, you get in, Lioness, and Lioness is feeling it down from the Beast.
The Beast with a Japanese hairpin on the Lioness. And another one for good measure. She just spikes the Lioness's head off the mat. The Beast is pure intensity right now. Raw power. Kick to the midsection. The Lioness doubled over. The Beast, she's got her. We've seen this move before. The Beast wants to end things quickly here.
Well, the Lioness coming in completely cold for this match. She had no idea she was coming in, and there she pounded to the mat.
1, 2, 3. That's all she wrote. The Lioness made quick order there by the Beast.
Put the Lioness in a very difficult position. Here you see it again. The Lioness running right in at the command of the Fabulous One.
And there we see the Japanese hair reveal as the Lioness is whipped across the ring, then spiked off the mat like a football. And the Beast just pure, raw intensity. A kick to the midsection, doubled over the Lioness, and that spelled the end. The Beast hoisted her up, elevated her, spun her around, and hit the power bomb that she's become so known for. And there it is, the Lioness in pure pain as we see it from a different angle. And the Beast covers her for the 1, 2, 3. Referee Odie calling the pinfall there. While the Beast vies for her shot at the championship title, the call for Tessa Blanchard to face her in the ring may change tonight. In our main event, Jungle Girl goes head-to-head with Tessa Blanchard in a bid to reclaim the WOW World Championship belt. Stay tuned.
Recently, we have seen a change in WoW superhero Princess Aussie. This shift could perhaps be due to her interactions with the mysterious Siren, the voodoo doll.
You've walked as a mindless puppet upon the earth. But now it is you who will face your own rebirth.
When Aussie battled Nikki Krumpus,
Oh! 1, 2, 3.
Siren and Holodead appeared post-match and took Princess Aussie from the ring.
David, look at ringside.
Holodead's got Aussie on her shoulders. They've taken the sticks and they've taken Princess Aussie. What is going on here?
Taking the princess.
Siren and Holodead also took Princess Aussie's bundle of sticks, which to Princess Aussie represented family and unity, and they burned them. After Siren and Holodead destroyed Princess Aussie's symbolic sticks, they appeared ringside once more when Princess Aussie lost her match to Psycho Sister Fury, but they did not interfere.
Siren, Holodead, what do they want with Aussie?
When Siren and Holodead went up against the Psycho Sisters, Mesmeriah attempted to interfere, but was thwarted by Princess Aussie.
Aussie's coming in. She goes right after Mesmeriah. Mesmeriah. What's taking over Aussie?
Princess Aussie's bold efforts played a significant role in Siren and Holodead's advancement in the Tag Team Championship.
The Psycho Sisters thought they were crazy, but they got nothing for the dark side.
Will this change in Princess Aussie affect her in-ring abilities? What is the nature of Siren the Voodoo Doll's interest in Princess Aussie? We don't know, but we are going to find out.
Being accompanied to the ring by the world's greatest attorney, Sofia Lopez, from Naucalpan, Mexico. She is Serpentine.
Sofia Lopez, the world's greatest attorney, always bringing something fresh and new to wow women of wrestling. She is, Steven, the world's greatest attorney, and she has been manipulating things from behind the scenes.
That's right, David. We've seen her with world champion Tessa Blanchard as of late, but this dynamic duo of Sophia Lopez and Serpentine have really made their mark here in WOW. They made quite an impression on everybody, including the aforementioned world champion Tessa Blanchard, as we saw in that contest weeks ago.
No doubt about it.
And her opponent from Australia, Princess Aussie.
Speaking of making an impression, we've got one of the hottest newcomers here in WOW, Princess Aussie. She has captivated the audiences here, not just in the Belasco Theater, but all across the world, including her home country of Australia.
Well, you recognize one thing, Steven. She's without those bamboo sticks.
Of course, Holiday and the voodoo doll Siren taking those sticks and burning them, as we saw. That unity, that symbol of unity that Princess Aussie's known for, no longer with her. Will she be the same without that symbolic unification that we've seen of those sticks, those bundles?
Well, I don't know the mean spirit behind Holiday and the voodoo doll, but right now I know this. We're in for a great match.
That's right. Two evenly matched competitors, Serpentine and Princess Aussie, both are known to go to the sky, but they can also take it to the mat, and we see them lock up as a hammerlock from Serpentine on Princess Aussie. Princess Aussie trying to fight out of it, but Serpentine had it well scouted, and now she's got her in a headlock. Princess Aussie reversing into a hammerlock of her own.
Serpentine was right there at a championship bout against Tessa, as you mentioned, and Princess Aussie would love to beat Serpentine here and move into a championship title status.
Of course, that's easier said than done. Serpentine, a world travel competitor, wrestled all over the world, Mexico, the United States, Japan, held gold all over the world, and now we see her here in the ring, in the pinnacle of women's wrestling, WOW Women of Wrestling, brought in by Sophia Lopez, as she's taking it to Princess Aussie in the corner, whipping her across the ring. Princess Aussie has it well scouted, going into the sunset flip for the cover. One, no, kick out at one by Serpentine.
Aussie didn't make it all the way around, but she still maneuvered enough to take Serpentine down and over, but Serpentine quickly to her feet. Off the rope she comes, drop kick by Princess Aussie.
Aussie getting air on the drop kick, covering her. One, two, and a kick out by Serpentine, the snake-like competitor. Sophia Lopez has her eye on this action very closely, just as she's had her eyes on the action of all of them.
There's Sophia, Steven, right on the outside, pulling the feet away from Aussie, and Aussie now hit right in the face by Serpentine, and look at Sophia Lopez on the outside.
Pulling the hair of Princess Aussie. Serpentine has the referee distracted. Serpentine now slithering against the ring, across the ring. Sophia Lopez appearing innocent. Look at that. She knows how to defend herself better than anybody, right, David?
Just like all of her clients. They're innocent. They're innocent. Everyone's innocent with Sophia Lopez.
That's right. Princess Aussie not feeling the not so innocent kicks of Serpentine right there. Serpentine's got Princess Aussie up. Snapmare down on the ground. Serpentine slithering around, stalking her prey. Now she's got the bow and arrow lock in on Princess Aussie. Princess Aussie, is she going to submit here? Referee checking on Princess Aussie. Jeremy Marcus checking to see if Princess Aussie submits. She does not. And Serpentine has the chin lock. Princess Aussie bridging it to take the pain away from the backside there.
She's smart to get up on those feet and pull back. But I still see the damage has been done.
That's right, Serpentine taking a moment to taunt, but that may have cost her. No, she lifted Princess Aussie's shoulder up. Now she's just toying with her opponent right here as she clubbing blows to the back of Princess Aussie. Serpentine just trying to inflict punishment here.
Now locking up those feet. What's this, Steven?
She's going for a surfboard type maneuver here. The submission maneuvers of Serpentine, unlike anybody else. She is one of the match specialists that we've seen here in WOW.
Did Aussie just say, I'm out? What happened there?
Princess Aussie flipped it over into a cover, but it wasn't enough to keep Serpentine down for the 3 count. Kick to the back. Princess Aussie feeling the strikes and the quick offense here of Serpentine.
Aussie's head into the top turnbuckle. Serpentine the aggressor here throughout the match. Princess Aussie now in trouble, right where she doesn't want to be.
Forearm shivers to the back. Princess Aussie again feeling the intensity of Serpentine, who's been on the offense for most of this contest.
She's on the ropes, so the referee trying to break the action, fans.
Serpentine knows very well she has a certain amount of time to hold those holds and to break them, so that way she can get maximum advantage and cause maximum pain. Now Serpentine slithering around, just toying, having fun with Princess Aussie here. Sophia Lopez pulling the hair of Princess Aussie. Sophia Lopez getting involved once again while the referee's back was turned.
You say Serpentine's a snake. The real snake is outside the ring, Sophia Lopez.
That's right, Sophia Lopez has been slithering around, maneuvering her way throughout WoW, trying to gain an advantage in any way she can, not just with her client Serpentine, but as we saw with the WoW World Champion Tessa Blanchard, as we saw the transaction with the briefcase not too long ago. Princess Aussie flipped over the top rope, trying to fight back here in this contest.
And she does.
That's right, she's been on the defensive most of this match, but now she's getting an advantage. Crossbody, Serpentine had it scouted, drop kick to the midsection.
Well, Serpentine got up right at the right time because she caught her in that midsection as Aussie was about ready to splash her.
That was just a 2 count. Serpentine thought it should have been 3. Like we talked about earlier, Serpentine world traveled. She's fought competitors all around the world, and now she's fighting another one here in Princess Aussie, one of Australia's most impressive newcomers. Serpentine clubbing blows to the back. Princess Aussie once again finds herself where she doesn't need to be, down on the mat, taking punishment, and then Serpentine just taunting and licking the face of Princess Aussie. She's been taking off her game, Princess Aussie. She doesn't know what to make of a competitor as unique and as strange as Serpentine.
You say taking off her game, that could be in fact due also in part due to the voodoo doll. Who knows what those mind games have been doing to her.
Yeah, Holiday and Siren the voodoo doll definitely had a strange relationship with Princess Aussie as of late. Princess Aussie bouncing off the ropes, going for a strike. There it is, elbow smash into the corner. Serpentine's reeling. Princess Aussie's got advantage. Clothesline, Serpentine's down. This is where Princess Aussie wants to be. Right back in control. Kick to the midsection. Snap air. There we go. Serpentine's down. She's winded. Gasping for air. Clothesline down. Serpentine down. Princess Aussie into the cover.
Could this be it? 1, 2. Only a 2 count.
Wasn't enough to keep Serpentine down. As we saw Serpentine not too long ago fighting for the World Championship against Tessa Blanchard, a match that ostensibly was given to her by Sophia Lopez in the relationship between Sophia and Tessa Blanchard.
You're right.
Now Princess Aussie's against the ropes. Serpentine tilts her backbreaker.
And one thing I want to note, Aussie right now is a bit out of gas. Aussie did all those great maneuvers trying to get the pinfall, and now she is winded. And Serpentine has taken advantage of that.
Well, that's the consequence of Princess Aussie's offense. It's high risk, high reward, and unfortunately, she's suffering the high risk part of it right now without little reward.
You can see the back's in pain, and that's something Serpentine's been working on since the beginning of this match.
That's absolutely right. Serpentine has focused her attack on the back of Princess Aussie. She knows if you limit the back, if you take out the back, then Princess Aussie's off of the vertical base, and she can't gain advantage. But Princess Aussie is finding a way to fight back here in this match as she goes to the third rope to fight Serpentine. Serpentine, elbow smash to the face, strike to the face. Princess Aussie's reeling.
Here we go, in the hard way.
That's right, Princess Aussie again on that back. That back is taking a lot of punishment in this match. And Serpentine capitalizing, taking advantage once again. Serpentine has her. She's hoisting her up. What are we going to see here? Spinning her around. Ooh! Serpentine driver. Princess Aussie's down.
Wow, can the back take it?
3.
And it can't. There we have it, fans. Serpentine the winner. And may we add, with a little help from the world's greatest attorney, Sophia Lopez.
That's right, you can't discount the interference by Sophia Lopez. Here we see again Serpentine with the snapmare on Princess Aussie. Princess Aussie's back taking a lot of punishment, and then we see this modified surfboard maneuver as Princess Aussie's back is just stretched beyond belief here.
Each time the back. That's how Serpentine did it. Here's Aussie coming to, doing some forearm blows to Serpentine.
Showing a little bit of that Australian fire. But
and there you have it, Stephen, the interference by Sophia.
The world's greatest attorney paying dividends there as Serpentine hoisting Princess Aussie up, spinning her around us to disorient her, and then coming down with the thunderous crash with that Serpentine driver that sealed the fate of Princess Aussie and gave Serpentine the final 3 count. 1, 2, 3. That's all she wrote, folks.
That is it. The winner, Serpentine. Aussie in the ring, alone. Serpentine and Sophia have left, and here comes the voodoo doll and Holiday.
What do these two want with Princess Aussie? She was just through a grueling match with Serpentine, and now we've got these two making their presence known yet again.
Holiday and voodoo doll inside the ring now. Voodoo holding up those burnt bamboo sticks.
They're slithering around the ring. They're stalking Princess Aussie. It's almost like a ritual here. What do they want to do with Princess Aussie? What are their intentions? It doesn't seem like a good time.
Nobody knows, Steven. No one knows. But one thing's for sure. Princess Aussie right now is confused.
As am I, David. I don't know what just happened. Princess Aussie, she thought they were going to attack her, and so did I, and yet they just slither out of the ring and walk away.
There you have it. Aussie in the ring, confused. Coming up, the Monsters of Madness in that tag team match against Sassy Massy and Chantilly Chella. But coming up now, a feature on our favorite announcer, Shaul Guerrero.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, please welcome from Charlotte, from the Sunshine State, Los Angeles, from the Amazon.
My name is Shaul Guerrero. I hail from the Guerrero Wrestling Dynasty. You guys might know my grandfather, Gory Guerrero, my father, Eddie Guerrero, my mother, Vicky Guerrero, or you might even know my cousin, Chavo Guerrero. I'm a third-generation wrestling superstar, and I'm here to tear it up at WOW. Ever since I was in the womb, I've always been around wrestling. I've always been around crashing mats and flying luchadors. I didn't realize the effect my family had on wrestling until I got in the ring myself. My first bump I ever took, I finally realized how hard my family worked. The blood, literally, and sweat and tears that went into every bump. It wasn't until when my dad passed that I actually noticed that maybe I could do it. And my first match is really emotional. It's all my dad. You know, wrestling is how I stay connected with him. And wrestling will always be my second family, no matter what. He's always watching, and I think he's proud of me today, especially finally finding my place in wrestling.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
I get to participate in wrestling now as an announcer. You could just say the bug bit me. I want to be in every ring, on every TV screen, being America's favorite tattooed ring announcer.
The following contest is for the WOW World Championship.
There's so much female empowerment happening right now that is so overdue. I appeal to multiple kinds of women. I'm a Latina, I'm a curvy woman, I'm a tattooed woman, I'm a modern woman, and if I can make another, woman like me or a young girl like me know that they can do this too, that's amazing.
It all comes down to this moment. It's the last match before the finals of the WOW Tag Team Championship Series. Last week, we saw Adrenaline and Fire defeat Southern Pride's Jesse Jones and Amber O'Neal to move forward.
Fire's got the ankle lock. Amber tap.
A week before that, we saw Holodead and Siren take on the Psycho Sisters, where Holodead and Siren solidified their spot in the series.
Aussie's on the outside. Meanwhile, Voodoo Doll's got Razor in the middle. We've got a 3 count.
Tonight, it comes down to the Monsters of Madness, Havok and Hazard.
Monsters of Madness!
Versus the sensational team of Chantilly Chella and Sassy Massy. As you know, last week we saw Sassy Massy defeat Chloe Hearns.
1, 2, 3. Sassy Massy with the victory.
And Chantilly Chella defeat the Temptress in singles competition.
Nice. Big hit. That's got to be it. 1, 2, 3. That's all she wrote.
Will their success carry over into the tag team competition? It's clear Sassy Massy and Chantilly Chella are a dynamic force, but do they have the force to defeat the Monsters of Madness? We will find out.
The following contest is for the WOW Tag Team Series. Introducing first, from an unknown compound in Ohio, Hazard, of Madness.
Steven, these two want nothing more than the silver of those wild tag team championship belts around their waist. They want the glory that comes with the championship. And many people have said odds on favor, the Monsters of Madness.
David, I can't argue with that. The Monsters of Madness made quite an impression here in WoW ever since Havok brought Hazard in to fight for this Tag Team Championship Series and help her in her conquest for Championship Silver.
And their opponents from Indio, California and Boston, Massachusetts, the team of Chantilly Chella Sassy Massy.
Well, the party's gonna light up right now here in the Belasco Theater in downtown Los Angeles, and everybody's off their seats when these two come into the arena.
David, I know I'm supposed to be unbiased, but I got to admit, I love when Sassy Massy and Chantilly Chella come into the building because it's always a good time, it's always a party. These two bring the fun with them wherever they go.
They certainly do, and I love to watch them. I'm biased also. I love the high-spirited music.
But they definitely have a challenge here against the Monsters of Madness. It's not going to be fun and games when the bell rings, and here we go. This contest is underway. Looks like Hazard is going to start for the Monsters of Madness, and Chantilly Chella will start for her team.
You got it. Let's get the action going.
Chantilly Chella trying to get the crowd in this one early as Hazard not impressed, not having a good time. But then again, do they ever have a good time with the Monsters of Madness? Chantilly Chella ducking out of the way with the roll. Now, is this a little bit of mind games on Chantilly Chella's part as she arm drags Hazard across the ring? Another arm drag and Hazard taking off her game.
I guarantee beautiful drop kick by Chantilly. No one gets up like she does. Now, I'll tell you this, Havok and Hazard haven't seen any opponents come in dancing before, so possibly, yes, it has thrown them off their game. Into the ropes goes Hazard. Down she goes, and Sassy Massy right down on her back.
Sent on by Sassy Massy, double elbow drop, and if you noticed earlier, Havok tried to make the tag on Hazard, but that didn't work, and Chantilly Chella and Sassy Massy, they have Hazard right where they want her. They had her down for a 2 count. Sassy Massy thrown into the corner by Hazard. Hazard is reeling. Sassy Massy with a smash into the corner, avalanche. Sassy Massy going for the tag. Chantilly Chella back in the ring. These two making frequent tags, trying to stay fresh in this match. Chantilly with a flying knee. I know a guy in Chicago would love to see that flying knee.
Who's that?
Well, he's a punk, I'll put it that way. Hazard reeling again with the She regained composure, and now she's got Chantilly Chella down on the mat. Hazard needs to make a tag to Havok if they have any hope of staying alive in this contest. And there we see the tag. Havok coming into this one.
Well, right now the momentum has shifted, fans. And Chantilly Chella is in the wrong corner. And I guarantee you Havok's going to cut this ring off right now and dominate.
Havok has already started dominating, just toying with Chantilly Chella, treating her like a purple-haired Raggedy Ann doll there. Now Chantilly Chella trying to stand up in the corner, but Havok quickly on the offense. She knows that she can stay dominant in this match as she uses her size advantage against Chantilly Chella. And now she hoists her up full Nelson. And Chantilly Chella, she's in no man's land here. That full Nelson applying pressure to the back of the neck, but also stretching the midsection. Here we see Havok bring her down again. Backbreaker across the knee. Clothesline. Chantilly Chella doesn't know where she is right now.
Vicious, vicious. Havok showing why she has been dominating on the wrestling scene over the past few months. Everyone's seen her coast-to-coast wrestling, and right now in WoW, she's showing why she and Hazard are going to possibly win those tag team championship titles.
They call themselves the Monsters of Madness, but they're the Monsters of Dominance right now that they've been able to cut off the ring from Sassy Massy. She's out there and she wants into this match, but Chantilly Chella is in no woman's land as Hazard taking advantage. Now knocking Sassy Massy off the corner. Chantilly Chella has no hope in this contest now.
And look at this. Hazard in the inside, referee distracted, and Havok is going to work right now on Chantilly.
She had Chantilly Chella right over that middle rope, choking her out. Now Hazard stomping a mud hole in Chantilly Chella.
That's right out of the wrestler Thug's playbook.
That's right. Thug would stomp those mud holes like nobody's business. Now Havok coming back into this match. Chantilly Chella still down. Havok taking a moment to soak in the adulation, or lack thereof, of this live audience. Havok has her up. What is she thinking here? Bear hug. He's got her in the bear hug, clinching on that lower back. And just jamming her into the corner.
This is twice tonight we've seen the tactics, one by Serpentine and now by Havok, of going after the back.
It's all about cutting off the vertical base. We saw Chantilly Chella earlier. She throws beautiful drop kicks and she can fly. But if her back is damaged, she cannot move. And then she just slams her down to that mat, bruising that tailbone. Then a kick out by Chantilly Chella. Havok grabbing her by that purple hair once again.
Well, many of the fans that have back pain can testify. If your back is not in shape, you're not in shape. You're out of control. You can't even focus. And that's what they're trying to do right now to Chantilly Chella. She's still in the wrong corner. Hazard taking over with those shoulder blows to the midsection.
And yet again, we see Hazard now working over the back of Chantilly Chella. Very wise strategy by the Monsters of Madness. They talk about madness, but this is wise here. And if it wasn't wise to get drop kicked by Chantilly Chella, now Sassy Massy's in this match. Here we go. Flying clothesline into the corner. Hazard is down. Sassy Massy against the ropes. She's stalking Hazard.
I don't know if Sassy's head touched with Hazard's head there. She was a bit dazed after that clothesline, but she's kept it together and still going after Hazard.
After a while, it's pure adrenaline and instinct, and that's what Sassy Massy's running off of right now. She went for the crossbody, but Havok had it well scouted. Chantilly Chella adding to the mix. Now Hazard has them both. Havok has them both. Two over. A fallaway slam in stereo, and Havok feeling the intensity of that maneuver.
I want to know, is Havok legal in the ring? I don't know if I saw a tag when Hazard was thrown into the corner. If she was, she is legal, but I didn't see it.
I didn't see a tag either, but Havok having her way with Sassy Massy in this one. Referee needs to regain control. Sassy Massy up with the wheelbarrow. What's going to happen now? Cutter by Hazard. Wheelbarrow cutter combination, and Havok going for the cover. 1, 2, 3.
Monsters of Madness winning this one.
Here are your winners and advancing to the semifinals of the WOW Tag Team Series, the Monsters of Madness.
Havok and Hazard move on in this one. David, MOM used to mean Men on a Mission. Now it means Monsters of Madness to the wrestling community. Let's see those replays.
Well, there's that beautiful drop kick by Chantilly Chella.
Here's the stereo elbow drop down on Hazard's back. And there's that vicious clothesline from Havok onto Chantilly Chella. Sassy Massy went for a crossbody here, but it was not to be, as Havok had it well scouted and using that size advantage. Chantilly Chella trying to stack on the competition, but Havok had it scouted again and throwing him into a double fallaway slam. Here's the wheelbarrow into the cutter by Hazard, that beautiful double team maneuver that has won them so many contests previously, and then the cover by Havok. 1, 2, 3. That was all she had written.
We now know who the 3 tag teams are advancing to the semifinals of the WOW Tag Team Series. Siren the Voodoo Doll and Holiday, Adrenaline and Fire, and now the Monsters of Madness. Ladies, next week you will go on in the main event to compete in a triple threat elimination tag team match for the WOW Tag Team Championships. How do you feel?
What did I tell you was going to happen? The Monsters of Madness are here to annihilate everyone. You might as well shine those belts up for us now.
Because the Monsters of Madness will pin any team. 1, 2, 3.
Monsters of Madness advancing in the Tag Team Championship Series.
Havok had a prophecy of annihilation, and it's coming to fruition here.
Well, we'll see about that in the coming weeks, but the main event tonight is coming up, and it is with Tessa Blanchard and Jungle Girl. Now, fans, if you ever want to attend WOW Live or simply get to meet your WOW superheroes and learn more about them, go to WOWE.com. That's WOWE.com. Tessa, suicide dive! And of course, to connect with your favorite superheroes, join the WOW world by following us on social media at WOW Superheroes. The main event is next. Stay tuned.
The WOW World Championship stands as the richest prize in all of women's wrestling. 6 women: Terry Gold, Danger, Lana Starr, Jungle Girl, Santana Garrett, and Tessa Blanchard have given everything within themselves to wear the purple and gold around their waist. Each showed the ambition, sacrifice, and skills inside and outside the ring to represent the gold. And like all champions of their respective sport, winning the championship, feeling the weight of the championship is another. In each battle they are declared victorious. It adds kindling to the fire that burns inside them all. 2 women that have stoked that fire, 2 women whose passions possesses flames that touch the cosmos, are the current world champion Tessa Blanchard and the former champion Jungle Girl. These 2 know better than any other competitor what it means to be the WOW World Champion. In a title match months ago, Jungle Girl nearly captured the championship for a second time. But it was WOW's juggernaut, the Beast, that made her mark by forcing the title into the treacherous hands of the born legend Tessa Blanchard. Thus making Tessa Blanchard the first individual in 18 years to ever pin Jungle Girl's shoulders to the mat for the 3 count. Jungle Girl gained her measure of revenge over the Beast weeks ago by emerging with victory in her clutches as they battled for the right to fight professional wrestling's born legend.
I want that one-on-one with Tessa Blanchard!
Jungle Girl inched ever closer to reclaiming the WOW World Championship, but the incumbent continues to creep away from her with the title in hand.
Diamond DDTs, 1, 2, 3.
That avoidance of Jungle Girl by Tessa ends tonight. As these 2 prepare to wage war once again, one must recognize nothing seems to slow Jungle Girl's momentum. Not age, not years of defying splashes off the 3rd rope, and not even being a mom. For Jungle Girl, the stakes are higher. The stakes extend beyond the ring. This match could re-energize a career that is nearing its end, and the thrust of the animal that seeks to quench its thirst once more, or forge the beginning of the end of a career like past champions. For this original WOW superhero, only time will tell. Next, Jungle Girl versus Tessa Blanchard for the WOW World Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall with a 15-minute time limit and is for your WOW World Championship. Introducing first from the Amazon. She is the former WOW World Champion and Queen of the Splash, Jungle
She's here tonight, ironically, from a little help from her nemesis, Lana Starr.
David, you said it, Shaw said it. Jungle Girl is the former WOW World Champion. She's walking into a little unfamiliar territory here. She's the challenger. She is not walking in a position of dominance. She's walking in as the challenger for the World Championship of WOW against Tessa Blanchard, the first person to ever pin her shoulders to the mat.
With a little help from the Beast, we might add. Let's not forget that. Jungle Girl had Tessa pinned in that first match encountered when those 2 wrestled. Jungle Girl had Tessa pinned in their first encounter.
And her opponent from Charlotte, North Carolina, and your current WOW World Champion. She is the born legend, 3rd generation wrestler, Tessa Blanchard.
She is undeniably the industry's best.
David, Tessa Blanchard has made a splash in the world of professional wrestling like nobody else. She is on everybody's top 5 list. She might be on everybody's top list. She is one of wrestling's hottest competitors, and she has the goal to prove it, the WOW World Championship, as she goes in there against former world champion Jungle Girl, who looks to become the first ever 2-time world champion.
No doubt, Tessa Blanchard, she's won every title out there. She's even beaten up a few guys when they've gotten in her way with a right hook that no one wants to really ever feel. There it is, the World Championship title. And Jungle Girl says it's gonna be mine.
And we've seen Tessa against a number of competitors recently. We saw her against Reina Reyes. We saw her against the Lioness. We've seen her in the ring against a multitude of challengers, and now we see her against the challenger, Jungle Girl, back in the ring with Tessa Blanchard, who can establish dominance as the world champion of WOW.
Well, right there, Tessa Blanchard shows she wants it, but Jungle Girl pushes her down with both hits, goes for a shot, both breaking it up, and Tessa Blanchard smartly going to the outside, but Jungle Girl is following her.
David, these two are world travel competitors, very accomplished athletes, but this is not going to be a catch-as-catch-can classic. This is not going to be one for Billy Robinson. This is going to be an all-out brawl. This is going to be these two trying to pummel each other into submission and become the world champion. This has a level of personal to it that has been not seen before here in WOW.
Jungle Girl pummeling Tessa Blanchard on the outside of the WOW trademark purple ring. Right now, Tessa thrown back inside. Jungle Girl gathering her thoughts, and she's coming in after the world champion. I'm the world champion.
She said it herself. She wants that gold around her waist, but Tessa Blanchard had a moment to catch her breath, and now she's back on the offense here, striking Jungle Girl. Tessa Blanchard, she can strike, she can wrestle on the mat, she can fly. We've seen it all from her. Jungle Girl cannot underestimate the WOW World Champion.
Jungle Girl was a bit cocky on the outside of that ring, Steven, when she said, I'm the world champ. And I think she took her sights off of the task at hand, and right now Tessa's taking advantage of that.
It's unlike Jungle Girl to take her eye off the prize, but this new attitude, I guess this returning of an attitude of Jungle Girl. We saw it when she first dominated here in WOW, beating the likes of Terry Gold and of course Jade, and now we're seeing it once again as she's back in the ring with the world champion. She wants to dominate WOW once again the way she did before, like when she won the title in Las Vegas, and everybody said, it's about time. Jungle Girl feels it's about time again as she wants that world champion as Tessa elbows her in the face, trying to establish dominance in this match again.
Ooh, did you see that? There's the right hook I talked about earlier that takes out anybody in wrestling. Right across Jungle Girl's chin. Jungle Girl in a daze now in the second rope, and Tessa going right in there for the back. We've seen it again today. Havok, Serpentine, and now Tessa Blanchard going for the back, taking that out.
Elbow to the small of the back earlier, elbow to the upper back now. Tessa Blanchard trying to take out Jungle Girl once again. We see, you mentioned.
Kick right into the back. Jungle Girl is railing in pain. Did you see that, Steven?
Kick to the face. Utter disrespect by the champion to the challenger.
You say disrespect, I say fluid action, and smart too. Take out Jungle Girl in the head, take her out in the back, and put her down for a 3 count. But no, instinct kicks in, and Jungle Girl only down for a 1 count.
Now Tessa Blanchard is smart to target these areas of Jungle Girl. Jungle Girl has a history of rib injuries, so targeting the back will take a lot of toll on those ribs as well. And then, of course, targeting the head, Jungle Girl, history of concussions. Tessa Blanchard, one of the most intelligent competitors that we've seen here in WOW, and that's why she's got the gold around her waist right now, and that's why Jungle Girl wants it.
Tessa hoisted up to the 3rd rope. Jungle Girl climbing. This is where Jungle Girl loves it, but I don't think Tessa wants to be there.
Tessa's well-versed on the top rope as well, David, as we saw in that match against Reina Reyes earlier this year. As now she goes up to the top rope. She went for it. She ducked through. She rolled through. Jungle Girl with a spear. Spear on Tessa Blanchard. She's got her down. This could be it. 1, 2, 3. That's got no, it wasn't a 3 count. Referee Jeff McGowan signaling it was just a 2 count. Champion not giving up in this match. Jungle Girl, she's going for a patented jungle driver. We've seen it before. Tessa slithers out. She's got her in the half Nelson. What's she going for here?
Ooh, driving that head right into the purple mat is Tessa Blanchard. Jungle Girl dazed again.
The half Nelson face buster. Now Tessa going to the top rope. That's Jungle Girl territory, as you mentioned. But Tessa wasn't to be. Jungle Girl had it scouted, elbowing Tessa down. Remember, Jungle Girl went for that superplex earlier, and it looks like she's going for the superplex again. Tessa doesn't know what to do.
This could be it, fans. A superplex off the 3rd rope.
Tessa's down. We see it. She's gasping for air now, but that move of Jungle Girl as much as it took out of Tessa. Jungle Girl slowly crawling to Tessa. She's got to make the cover here. 1, 2, kick out.
Many wrestlers don't go for it, but they've got to go against Tessa's back also. With all the travel, with all the events that she's wrestling in, her back could be a target.
That's right, Tessa is the hardest working woman in professional wrestling, but that could play against her in a match like this against Jungle Girl. Jungle Girl earned the #1 contendership against Tessa Blanchard in a match against the Beast that we saw the interference from Lana Star and Lioness. Jungle Driver, there it is. She was looking for it earlier. She's got her down, but she can't make the cover. Jungle Girl, a little bit of hubris here. She didn't make the cover. That Jungle Driver could have sealed the fate of the World Championship.
That's because she's going up to the 3rd rope for the patented Queen of the Splash. Jungle Girl on the 3rd rope, fans. People on their feet. And Tessa Blanchard smartly rolls out.
How wise is it of Tessa to get out of the way?
Well, twice tonight, right in the beginning and right now. And look at that. Oh! Jungle Girl goes down to try to nail Tessa Blanchard, but Tessa comes up with a mule kick right to the chin of Jungle Girl.
That kick planted right against the chin of Jungle Girl like you mentioned, and now Jungle Girl, she's down. 1, 2. Tessa, she thought she had the pinfall there after that brilliant kick on the outside that countered Jungle Girl's top rope offense.
I tell you, that's pure instincts, because I don't know how Jungle Girl is alive right now, and that kick went right into the jaw. She's being picked up by the world champion. World champion spinning her around.
Hammerlock DDT, there it is. She's got her down. 1, 2.
Tessa Blanchard.
Look at the look on Tessa's face. Even Jeff McGowan having to tell Tessa, having to reassure her that was only a 2 count. David, I really thought Tessa retained right there.
Tessa Blanchard now going to the outside herself.
This is desperation maneuvers right here. Tessa's on the top rope. Tessa's on the top rope. Jungle Girl slowly getting to her feet. What's she got in mind here, David?
The world champ is going to try to take out Jungle Girl.
Top rope code breaker. There it is. She's got her down again.
This could be it. 1, 2, 3.
Tessa finally does it. A clean victory over the former world champion Jungle Girl.
And still the world champion, Tessa Blanchard.
Tessa Blanchard beats Jungle Girl.
No interference, no shenanigans. Here we go. Jungle Girl forcing Tessa Blanchard to the mat early in the match, and then we see the clothesline off the 2nd rope. There we see the superplex. That did both of them in. Tessa, pure pain and anguish. Jungle Girl went for her top rope splash, but there we see the intelligence of Tessa Blanchard as she moves to the outside.
But then this, Steven, when she jumps down in that kick, I thought that spilled the end, and it clearly led to it.
And here was that hammerlock DDT. We thought that was it, but Jungle Girl able to kick out, and the pure shock and amazement on Tessa's face. And look at the audience. Everybody thought that was it for Jungle Girl, but she was not going to give up that easily. It took Tessa going to the top rope, hitting that code breaker maneuver, smashing Jungle Girl's face, pinning her backwards, going to the mat, and pinning her for the 1, 2, 3 with the jackknife cover.
1, 2, 3. 2 champions, one former and the one current, looking at each other. And Jungle Girl a bit bloody. Tessa holding up the championship belt, and you can see it, Steven.
These two have a lot of respect for each other. They've been in the ring countless times now, but Tessa holding the world championship as she is the victor in this contest.